Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So it is back to school season. So today I wanted to give you guys some hacks to help you manage your money. And I know what it's like being a broke student whose student loan comes in and within 10 seconds it's gone and disappeared, and you end up living on a bread and beans for a period of time. We have all been there, including myself. So I wanted to share some of my hacks when it particularly comes to managing and maximizing your money while you're at uni. And I have partnered with NatWest on this video because they've got a really cool, amazing student accounts with lots of benefits. So my first hack is basically to open up a student bank account. Now, most of you guys probably already have a bank account, but not a student one. And these are absolutely great for a couple of different reasons. One, you can obviously put all your money together and focus it for uni in one location. But if you open up a student bank account, a lot of them have little opportunities that you can have, such as discounts and offers. But I really think it's quite useful that you can basically get an interest-free overdraft. So with the NatWest one, you can actually get £500 in your first term and £2,000 in the other terms after that. And I know there were times where, I just needed to make ends meet before my student loan dropped. We have all been there. And I felt like if you are someone who is quite smart with money and you can pay it back, then having an overdraft which is interest free is amazing. Interest free money is free money. You can actually do something quite creative with that might be able to maximize your money and income as well. So my next tip is one that some people really find quite boring and stuff, but me being the nerd that I am, I feel like it's really cool, and it's basically to budget. If you are not spending within your means, you are going to go broke really quick. And the best thing you can do is basically work out how much you've got coming in from things such as work or student loan, your parents, or interest, or whatever you have, and how much you've got going out. So that is your food, that is your student fees, your books, all that kind of good stuff. You basically need to tally those up and work out the difference between the two and set a budget that you can spend each week. If you're not using online banking, it is definitely amazing to be able to use an online banking tool that will send you text alerts to tell you when you're reaching your spending limit. Because I'm the kind of person that I genuinely need just a little bit of a nudge to say, ooh, you're kind of close, because we can all get a bit happy clappy spending with our card, especially if it's interest free or it's student loan, and then we're like, ooh, I didn't realize that my balance was so low. So being able to receive text alerts is amazing, and anything where you can basically use your phone, mobile banking, online banking to really support or help you managing your money is a plus all the way around. So my next tip is basically to look out what deals and bargains you can get. So that might be the student discounts that are offered to you in store if you use your student card. You're going to buy a new computer or technology equipment, they often have really cool student discounts and that kind of thing. But I think it's important for you to go out there and see what's available to you. And as I mentioned, with the NatWest student account, you actually get a third off National Express coach. And I was a person who used to basically get the coach to London to Manchester every 2 weeks to come back home and see my family, or maybe I left it a month at a time sometimes. But being able to get a third off my journey would have made my life so much more cheaper and amazing. So making sure you find the offers that are available to you is really important. So yes, cutting back is always great to kind of help you maximize your money, but sometimes you need to make some extra cash flow as well. And if you don't have a job, and know it can be really hard to just make that extra money, and if you do have something like an overdraft, I think it's a really cool idea to invest in yourself. By using £100 and making 1,000, it's going to make a big difference to your life. And I say, if you're someone who's got skills or a gift, be it music, be it art, be it hairstyling, then use some money and invest in yourself to create something that you can do while you're at uni. And if you do get something like a student account with an overdraft facility, then you could potentially use some of that money to create something or make something. And lots of you guys know that I used to basically pay my way through uni by doing hairdressing through at my halls of residence, and I'd have lots of different clients, and I had everything they needed to basically get their hair styled right, and I was able to make myself some money. Get some money together, invest in yourself, and get creative while focusing on your studies as well, of course. Now, when it comes to food and eating, I feel like as a student, I put on so much weight because I just like ate everything. I was eating out. It was Domino's, because Domino's had 2-for-1 pizza. I don't know if they still do that. But I realized I was getting fatter and grown broke at the same time. And I think it's a really, really good idea as a student to actually try and meal prep. It really does take some time, but it's worth it in the end, because you're able to actually look at how much money you've spent on that set of meals and how long it's going to take you. Now, I'm the kind of person, I prefer not to like have it all cooked, and I don't know if you've watched a video where I talked about meal prepping in the past, but I usually like to like just chop everything up, put them into containers so that I can quickly make stir fries or quick dishes every single day. And I know that, right, I've got Monday's lunch, dinner and breakfast already, and do that for the entire week, and in that way I end up spending so much less money, and it basically ends up taking less time in the long term. So my next tip is to basically use your friends. And I know this sounds like kind of bad, but I don't mean it in a bad way. And I feel like basically when you get together with your friends and you're savvy with your money, you can actually do some great things. I think, like, you know, creating a study group where you end up sharing the books versus having to buy your own books is a great idea. Carpooling on nights out means that you save on petrol and taxi fees. Planning to do things basically together, be that going to a festival where you can kind of do a group discount or get group tickets. It's a really great way to basically make sure that things don't cost so much if it's just you having to pay for it on your own. If you've got a group of friends that you really trust and you really like and you really get on and you're all really transparent with each other, get together, because more heads are better than one, and you're able to basically use all your money and make something and make your life a little bit easier and share some of the load. So when it comes to spending, which you eventually have to do at least, basically try and spend smart. Obviously, sale shopping is great, but I also believe that if you're going to buy something, buy good quality items. And I have this rule of kind of 1 in, 1 out. So if I'm going to buy something, I'm either going to sell something on something like Depop, or give it away, or make some money on it, or give it to a younger cousin, or something along those lines, to basically mean that you're not going to just buy new stuff and keep hoarding and gathering and whatever. Just try not to do that, and instead just focus on getting 1 in and 1 out. If you are going to shop as savvy as you can, and don't waste money on things that you don't really want or need. When it comes to uni, you basically need a really basic, everyday, almost like uniform kind of look. And then for your night outs, you can go on the cheapy and find some items that are bargains here and there, sell stuff that you might not wear regularly, but you can pass through to your friends and everybody share and make work. So my final words are basically, when you're going to uni, you know what, I know that it's a big investment, so you really want to be cautious with your money, but not let it get you down, because I know that there's lots of people who have money woes at uni and it really doesn't help. So just being smart and savvy with your money is going to be useful. And if you do need help, please do, you know, speak to your teachers or find some advice, like things online, and make sure you look at anything that is available to you, because there might be offers or discounts or student accounts or you know, allowances that might be available to you that you don't even know of or don't actually find out about, or grants that you might be able to get that you didn't realize. And while you're at uni, make sure you have lots of fun, grow, and hopefully come out with a degree. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video, and some of those tips and tricks you'll use while you're at uni, and at least you will remember after Freshers Week. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye. And this is actually the core coverage brush that you use to apply the powder. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well. Today's video is a little bit different because I thought it would be, there goes the dishwasher.